So, inspiration can just suddenly dry up, and you're left there wondering what just happened. It's interesting, you can be on a roll, you can have this set idea, this plan, and then right then the universe just kind of switches it up. And I had been making these movies, and then all of a sudden I felt inside that my life was changing, and the material in that moment dried up as well. The guitar store that I had been spending a lot of time at ended, and before you knew it, I was on a plane and I was across the ocean. It's interesting how you can sit there, how I can sit there with my guitar, playing my guitar, and it's kind of tinkering with what's the right tuning. Like I play an A chord or a C chord and it just doesn't sound right, and I can tune my guitar for hours just trying to come upon that sound that I'm familiar with, that I feel is sufficient. I can be such a critic sometimes with my own music, with my own life, impatient for the next breath I'll take or the next move I'll make. And within it all is this deep longing for trust, and this knowing that there is trust. There's this subconsciousness behind everything that is trust. And that, when I just get a little feeling of it, it brings such contentment. And yet it's something that comes back and forth, almost as though it's meant to be that I'm to be confused in this one instance of life, and then the next put on a whirlwind where things fluctuate. And no matter what, I have to be with that. Or maybe I don't. But it brings this sense of a philosophical understanding to my life.
So the inner always reflects the outer. Many teachers have said this to me, and it comes more rapidly later, recently. And a lot of times we can look at the outer and we can be like, why isn't it changing? How can I change the outer? And you can never change the outer. Your outer view of reality. What you really are doing is checking out within and seeing how that is. And then moving from there. streets are changing and always
As a teacher and as a musician and songwriter that's passionate with guitar, lately I've come to discover that my instrument is not only something that I love sharing with the world, but every time that I pick up my guitar, I see it as a path into myself, of figuring out myself. I was helped out by a teacher recently with this realization. And I've also noticed that one of the best ways I can help others is by teaching. It's one of the best ways that I can help myself as well. Towards the end of the summer, as the snow was just starting to fall and I felt everything changing, I was able to organically meet up with this new songwriter, Tessa, and we went up into the high mountains and just kind of wrote some songs. And I love that when I can hang out with different musicians and gain inspiration from them and learn about myself. And now, looking back, this was 5-6 months ago, it's interesting how our own journeys have changed and how we continue to make music. And this is an inspiration for me. My violinist, Lydia, has this wonderful phrase of making sure that she's in service of the music, whether I'm playing a gig or I'm helping out another with music. It's not that I'm doing something, that there's something being done. There's stepping away from that we're doing anything, that it's more happening. I'm helped by my teacher, Nikki Kapoor, as she's kind of revealed this, in relationships. And I see that there's a relationship with me and the world and music and guitar. And more I see everything as more of a happening, and I'm able to detach from it more and more.
How about this? Okay, you go here. And as I come upon this new beginning,
this way of ending up in a new land that's unfamiliar with me, and knowing that there's a certain adjustment period that I must come into to adjust to this new place, to its new flavors, its new ways. I can see how my perception has also shifted. How there's something beautiful about being able to create, but there's also something beautiful about being able to be part of creation in the different ways that we can be a part of it. And as my meditation teacher says, the most important thing is to be in peace in that moment, in every moment. Then things flow, and I can experience my highest joy, my highest passion, and I somehow know that in that moment I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.